Alright, we got it all set up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream, Otaku Games. Welcome back to answering 1600 funny, or not funny, why am I? Answering 1600 anime questions. Obviously, this is episode 16. This is the series where I answer 100 of your guys' questions live. And yeah, this is episode 16. That's why there's 1600. Thank you to everybody watching the playback of this. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you all. Let's get some people to roll in here, and we'll get started here in a second. And also, as always, if you guys are watching the playback of this, if you have never been to one of these streams and end up joining, this happens every single Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah, first come, first serve. So the first 100 questions will be answered, and if you want to have priority in asking questions, that you have to do that through super chats. Super chats and members get priority questions. Otherwise, it's first come, first serve. Welcome, welcome everybody. Thunder Strikes, what's good? Always first in the chat usually. Mike, what's good, fam? What's good? What's good? Welcome, welcome. It's Jojo, Kimberly, Kakashi, Killian, Natasha, what's good, everybody? Alright, we got question number 1. Why does Zenitsu get stronger when he falls asleep? Man's sleepwalking, that's basically why. I don't know. It's just how he is. He's sleepwalking. He falls asleep, he gains some confidence, and he actually wants the smoke on sight. I wish I could be a first for once. You gotta be. What's the I don't even remember what some of you might understand this. What commercial was that? You gotta be quicker than that. I got you $1. You gotta be quicker than that. Hibbo, what's good? Mike, thank you, fam. Thank you. Why do I have so much fun sending you money? I appreciate you, Mike. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, my fam. That's why you're the GOAT, Mike. That's why you're the GOAT. Appreciate it. Plus, you're from Zambia and you did a bad thing. What'd you do? How do you fix your nephew? What'd you do to your nephew? I'm very concerned. You know what, Mike? I'll also I'll say your name a couple times just because you did that. Cause you know you always show the love. Monkey Mike, Monkey Mike, Monkey Mike, Monkey Mike. There you go. Question. Question 2. Did Kakashi love Rin? I mean, not in the same way Obito did, of course. Not in the same way. I don't think Kakashi loved Rin as a comrade, but I don't think he was like in love with Rin like Obito was. I'm pretty sure I've given you almost $100 in total. Probably. Well, to be fair, you've probably given close to more like 50, and then you've also given YouTube like 30 because YouTube takes its own cut. But either way, I appreciate the love, fam. I appreciate the love, Mike. You are the GOAT. Question 3. Andrew watched AOT when I was out. That's not a bad aunt. That's a good aunt. Having the kids learn young about AOT is a good thing. Question 4. Have you watched Mashal? I have not, unfortunately, Mike. I have seen clips of Mashal. I have seen clips, and I do probably plan on reading it at some point, but I unfortunately have not watched it. Although I, of course, know all about that the opening. You know, the bring bum bum bring bum bum bring bum bring bum bum bring bum bum. That song is a banger. Question 5. Did you watch Chainsaw Man? I have seen about 6 episodes of Chainsaw Man, and I have seen a lot of spoilers, so I know kind of what happens. I do need to catch up with the manga. And thank you again, Mike, the big homie. The big homie Mike. Appreciate all the love, fam. Question 6. So wait. So how much money have you gotten from me right now? I honestly have no clue. It doesn't actually tell me like after the stream how much I've personally earned. Um, like for example, that one stream where you and what Lime Wars and whatnot and everybody were donating to torture me. I think in total donations it was like 90 something, like $98 or something. But personally, I can't remember if I got like $60 or $50 of that. So I think YouTube takes like 30% maybe or some 20 or 30%. I'm not entirely sure the exact cut, but I do know YouTube does take a cut. Which is fair, because I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this without them, so it is fair. Question 7. Do you watch, Daharia? What's good? Appreciate you, Daharia. Question 7. Do you watch Boruto, or have you read the manga, the new one, the Two Blue Vortex? I do not watch Boruto, because Boruto, the anime, is trash. However, yes, I have read, Boruto, the manga. Two Blue Vortex is phenomenal, and I actually think it's one of the best airing mangas currently. So, with that being said, Boruto manga, good. Boruto anime, bad. Question 8. He's too scared to sleep because he watched AOT. It happens, But AOT is the best written anime. So, I mean, after Dragon Ball Z, of course. But, question 8. Your favorite dere? Personally, my favorite is tsundere or bakadere. I'd probably say tsundere is probably my favorite. Question 9. Manga or anime? Manga. Honestly, I definitely watch more manga than I do anime currently now. Question 10. Have you watched Bungo Stray Dogs? If not, it's really good. I unfortunately have not watched it yet. At some point, I probably will, but I have not watched or read it. Honestly, at some point, I'll probably read the manga. I won't actually watch it. I read a lot more manga these days just because it's faster. Because I gotta obviously try and keep up with currently airing shows, so I try and read just because it's simply faster than watching. Plus, my Wi-Fi here is kind of Akamaru feces. So, yeah. It's much easier for me to just read. Question 10. Please recommend anime for One Piece fan who likes JJK. So, an anime fan that likes One Piece and JJK. I mean, have you read Naruto? I'd say Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Death Note maybe. Something similar to One Piece though. It's hard to say because outside of regular shonen, the big popular shonen, there aren't that many. I think the closest would be Dragon Ball. In my head, the closest would be Dragon Ball. Question 11. Making up for all the missing all those times. Appreciate you, Mike. Question 11. How many physical manga do you have? If you have too much, then what's your favorite manga? Unfortunately, I don't own any physical manga. I just usually read things off of Viz, the Viz website and whatnot. So I unfortunately don't own any manga. But what is my favorite manga? Dragon Ball, probably. Currently, Dragon Ball Super is my favorite. Can't go wrong with the GOAT. Question 12. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure should have ended with Star Platinum. I'm still not changing my mind. I would disagree. I think JoJo is phenomenal, even past Star Platinum. Although, what you mean is Stardust Crusaders. But I do agree that Stardust Crusaders is the best. It's my favorite, but I still think it's good after the fact too. Question 13. Demon Slayer anime or manga? Honestly, the anime is better. I honestly do think the animation does bring it up a lot. Question 14. Do you read rom-coms? Yes, I do read rom-coms. And slash watch rom-coms. My favorite being Kaguya-sama Love is War. Question 14. On a scale of 1 to 10, how violent is AOT? Violent? 9.5. Question 15. Yare yare or ora ora? Probably yare yare desu. Question 16. Straight comms or so straight comedy or rom-coms? I mean, it's hard to say because I feel like most straight comedies are also romantic comedies. You know what I mean? With the exception of maybe Gintama and Konosuba, I feel like those don't really have much romance in them. And those are just regular comedies. But I'd say honestly, my favorite comedy uh is Kaguya-sama Love is War. So I'd probably have to say rom-coms. Question 16, is Death Note violent? Not really. I wouldn't say Death Note's very violent. Question 17, have you seen Inuyasha? You better next time you do say anime name stream, I'll donate $500. Yes, I have seen Inuyasha. Probably long before you did, because I watched Inuyasha when I was like 7 years old. So, literally like 22 years ago. Question. I already lost count. Question 17. I don't know. Question 17. Do you read or watch romance anime? Just straight romance, not rom coms? Kind of. I mean, does My Dress Up Darling count as a rom com? Because I have watched My Dress Up Darling. I think that's pretty decent. But I don't like go out of my way to read just straight romance, you know. I kind of just read and watch whatever is super popular. Question 18. Any anime to break my soul? Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, I don't know. Jujutsu Kaisen. Question 19. You own all the Dragon Ball, and up to Super manga? That's what's up, that's what's up. Good shiz, good shiz. Question 19. For some reason, I just love the One Punch Man manga. Like, there's whole chapters dedicated. I know, I agree. I love the One Punch Man manga. I am reading it, and I'm currently caught up with the One Punch Man manga. So it is great. I do agree. Question 19. Have you watched Berserk? I've watched literally one episode of Berserk. That's all I've seen, unfortunately. I do know that it is great, and at some point I do plan on either watching or reading it, most likely reading it. Question 20. Have you seen the original Demon Slayer draft? Yes, I have. I don't remember the name of it, though. Or at least, I haven't seen, like, the, draft manga, but I've read the synopsis of it, so yes. Question 21. Have you watched Howl's Moving Castle? That was my first anime. Maybe? Unfortunately, I do know that I've seen, like, a bunch of Ghibli movies when I was younger. I just don't remember which ones they all were. Like, I know I've seen Totoro. I know I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service. I've seen others. I just don't remember what they were. Because, I was young when I watched them. And I honestly didn't find them very entertaining, unfortunately. They just reminded me of anime Disney, essentially. And I'm not a big fan of Disney movies either. And I know that's kind of harsh to say because I know how highly regarded Ghibli movies are, but I just personally. Maybe I'd have to rewatch them as an adult, but as a kid, I didn't really care for them. Questions 22, I think. Why did you start anime? Randomly stumbled upon it. I watched the first episode of Pokemon that aired in America when I was 4 years old, and I was hooked ever since. I randomly just was scrolling through the channels and stumbled upon it. That's why. Uh, Question 23. You watched Inuyasha when you were 10 years old? Fair, fair. Question 23. Which anime gave you a headache? For me, it was Blood Sea. I'm pretty sure I've seen Blood Sea. I'm pretty sure I did. Is that the one where the rabbits eat people? Like the giant rabbits? I feel like that's either Blood Sea or Blood Plus. I can't remember. What anime gave you a headache? Not really any anime gave me a headache, specifically. Question 24. What do you think would be the last anime you watch? The last anime I watch? I don't know. Because I'm going to be watching anime probably for the rest of my life. So, probably a random anime that has not been invented yet. Question 25. Favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. Question 26. Favorite character in One Piece? Yours is Magellan. Fair. I would probably say it's Zoro. Zoro's probably my favorite. Yeah, probably Zoro. Followed by either Shanks or Whitebeard. Question 26. Is it true that Aizen has the anime record for the only villain to stop the main character's music? I mean, maybe. Couldn't say that for sure, but I do recall that incident, and it was great. I love Aizen. Aizen's one of the best anime villains ever written, in my opinion. Question 27. Would you be a marine or a pirate? Probably a pirate. But I'd be like a pirate like Luffy. Because Luffy, in my opinion, just does what he thinks is right. He's not about, like, pillaging people or just being a criminal in general. He just does what he thinks is right. And the funny thing is, I don't necessarily think the Marines in general are bad people. Certain ones are, obviously, like Akainu. But I don't think they're necessarily bad people. It's the government, the world government in One Piece that are the bad people. And the Marines just blindly follow that principle. Just like I don't think, obviously, all the pirates aren't bad people, but there are bad pirates. I wouldn't, for example, I wouldn't consider Garp like a bad person. You know what I mean? So I would probably personally choose pirate, but because I also don't like listening to people, so blindly following orders as a Marine just does not sound appealing. Question 28, I think. I don't know. Question 28. Have you seen Yarichin B Club? It's a yaoi. It traumatized. I have not. I have never heard of that. Question 29. Best anime drip? Probably Solo Leveling. There's a reason my man is called Sung Drip Woo. So probably Solo Leveling. Question 30. Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, or Berserk, which was Togashi's greatest work? Berserk, wait, did he make Berserk? I remember his name. No, Togashi did not make Berserk. Togashi did not. But he did make Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. And which one do I think is better? I personally like Yu Yu Hakusho more. But that could also be a bias because I grew up watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, obviously, I grew up watching Dragon Ball, and right along with it was Yu Yu Hakusho. So I grew up watching it. So I'm a bit biased. But I personally like Yu Yu Hakusho more. Question 31. Best anime catchphrase. Best anime catchphrase. Probably off the top of my head, Who Decided That by Escanor. Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins. Who decided that? Such a baller phrase. Such a baller phrase. Question 32. Why are people hating on Boruto? Because the anime sucks. That's why. The manga is good, but the anime's pacing sucks, and it's because there's so much filler. I think someone literally did a statistic on it to the point where it was like not 40, my bad. It was like 60 or 70% of the Boruto anime was filler. So that's why it gets a lot of hate, because it sucks. Question 33, I think. Most boring anime? For me, personally, it's Fairy Tail. Personally, I'm just not a fan of Fairy Tail. I just think it's boring. I watched like 80-something episodes, and I was bored out of my mind and dropped it. It doesn't do anything particularly wrong. I just personally don't enjoy it. Question 34. Solo Leveling did not click it for me. Tell me why. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why you didn't like Solo Leveling. That's your personal opinion on it. I thoroughly enjoy Solo Leveling. Question 34. Favorite Hashira? Rengoku. Question 35. Why is Inosuke trying to beat up an old lady? I mean, because he's Inosuke. He tried to fight a train. That's pretty standard for Inosuke. Question 36. Which anime has the best meme content? Personally, I think it's Naruto. In my opinion, I think it's Naruto. Question 37, I think. Vinland Saga or Mushoku Tensei? I personally think Vinland Saga is better. Question 38. Did you start a hobby because of an anime? I started playing volleyball because of Haikyuu. Kinda. I mean, I think so, yeah. I would say I started working out because of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was the reason I started getting into fitness. So, yeah. Question 39. Boruto was a cash grab. The reason why it has filler, though, Kishimoto wanted something different. The big guys just wanted a quick way to make cash without any need or development of any actual story. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Kishimoto ended up wanting to work on a completely different manga. I could be wrong on that though, but it was so bad that. But this is for the manga. I'm not as far as the anime. The reason anime typically will get filler is because it catches up with the manga too fast. And so they need to make filler so the anime or the manga can get a little bit more ahead so it can have more source material. And you can go off script. You can just make an anime original stuff that is also theoretically somewhat canon. A great example is Dragon Ball Super, because the Dragon Ball Super manga and the Dragon Ball Super anime are pretty different. They're all relatively similar, but different at the same time. Like, different events happen. And I would count both of them as theoretically canon to a certain degree. But, yeah, I would say that Boruto is trash because of all its filler. Three Sword Style, what's good, fam? Question, 40, I think? Question 40, favorite JJK character? Gojo. Question 41, do the Hakari dance? No. Question 42, what is the best anime with hand-to-hand combat, no blast, or talk no jutsu? Best hand-to-hand combat? Honestly, I would almost say it is Naruto. Like, the Naruto hand-to-hand combat, when they're doing strictly just taijutsu, is pretty cool to watch. And I think it actually even beats out Dragon Ball's hand-to-hand combat. Just because a lot of Dragon Ball's hand-to-hand combat is kind of just in mid-air, so it's not as dynamic. My wife's out here distracting me. 1 second, guys. I gotta talk to my wife about something. Alright, I'm back. Question, what, 44? Question 44. Dragon Ball Z has better animation. Dragon Ball Super has better drawing style. Some random anime nerd decided to say that. I mean, I think Dragon Ball Z has better writing or drawing style, but fair enough. Question 45. Hakari dance or Bling Bang Bong dance? Ooh. Bling Bang Bong. Singing brum bum bum bring bum bum bring bum bum bong. Question 46. Did you watch Oran High School Host Club? I've seen a few episodes due to some friends. I never specifically sat down to watch it, but I did have other friends I was hanging out with that did watch it, so I've seen a few episodes, but I've never personally just sat down and watched it. Question 49. It wasn't me that said that, I was some nerd. I mean, aren't we all nerds? We're all sitting here talking about anime. I'm a nerd. Or is it a geek? I don't know. I don't remember. What's the difference again? Geeks are the one that like fantasy stuff, and then nerds are just people who are super smart. I'm both. I don't know. Just kidding. I'm not very smart. Question 50. Just finished episode 65 of Black Clover. Fair, fair. I finished, I don't know how many I finished. Wherever the anime ended, because I've watched all of the anime. Question 50. If Dragon Ball didn't exist, would anime even be a thing? I personally don't think anime would be nearly as prevalent or popular if it wasn't because of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball played an exceedingly massive role on anime as a whole. Like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, none of those would exist. I'm JJK probably wouldn't exist. Demon Slayer probably wouldn't exist. Certain anime still would, like Death Note probably still would exist. Obviously, Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter. But there's a lot of anime that would not exist if it weren't for the factor of Dragon Ball. Honestly, Yu Yu Hakusho might not even exist if it weren't for Dragon Ball. Because I know the original Dragon Ball, I'm pretty sure came out first. And probably played an influence as far as like things like Spirit Gun and whatnot. Question 51, right? Question 51. Is Death Note good? Yes. Death Note is probably in my top 5 anime of all time. Question 52. Geeks are like people who are way too into things, and nerds are people who are just smart. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm both. Just kidding, I'm not smart. I'm not very bright. Question 50... I think I'm on 51. Question 51. Is Luffy adopted? I don't think so. As far as... I don't think so. I do truly believe that Dragon is Garp's son, and I truly do believe that Luffy is Dragon's son. So I don't think so. Could be wrong. Could be some sort of plot twist that he is adopted, but I don't think so. Question 52. Andrew's here and he's talking about AOT, and I think I mentally scarred him. AOT is good for him. AOT is a good thing. Question 52. Anime recommendation for someone who likes Demon Slayer. Bleach. Samurai Champloo. Jujutsu Kaisen. Those 3 are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. I would say are the best. Bleach, Samurai Champloo and Jujutsu Kaisen. Fadil, what's good from Indonesia? I want to go to Indonesia someday. That'd be cool. Question 53, right? Levi or Gojo? I like Gojo more. Question 54. Ninja God, what's good, fam? Question 54. Most fan service anime. High School DxD. Or Sister New Devil Testament. Question 55, right? Question 55. Should I watch Berserk? Probably. I also probably should watch Berserk at some point. Question 56. Best waifu? Rias Gremory from High School DxD. Question 58. Who's got question 58? Who is Konohamaru's parents? Some random people that we don't know. What's his name? Asuma's brother. Because it seems canonical that the third Hokage had 2 kids, and it was Asuma and whoever Konohamaru's parents are. Question 59. Who do you think gave Roger the hat that Luffy has? I don't know. He may have just bought it from someone. He may have been given it to some extent. Because it seems to kind of prelude that Joy Boy might have had the same straw hat, but the original Joy Boy might have had the straw hat. But I don't think that's confirmed, so I don't know. Question 58, I think. I don't know. Question 58. Should I go on an anime Von someday? Anime Von. I don't know what an anime Von is. Do you mean an anime? Oh, do you mean an anime con? Should you go to an anime con someday? Why not? I've been to a couple, kind of. There used to be a thing called Gen Con, and it wasn't just anime, but there was a massive anime section. I also went to some sort of anime con in Chicago as well. Question 59. Hello, this is my first time watching a stream, by the way. I love your vids. Appreciate you, Superplexer. Appreciate you, fam. Question 59. Are you excited for WrestleMania 40? Not really, unfortunately. I don't really watch wrestling that much. The only things I know about wrestling currently now are the random things that get posted from, like, Logan Paul or The Rock. Those are the only 2 that I kind of somewhat follow. But other than that, I don't know much about wrestling. I'm sorry to say. I did used to watch it a lot when I was younger. When I was like 9, 10 years old, I watched wrestling a lot. But haven't kept up with it, unfortunately. Question 60? Question 60. Why do you think Demon Slayer / Hashras have different colors on their kimonos? I think the kimonos are just personal attire, you know? I'm pretty sure they're just their own personal wardrobe that they decide to wear. Because, I mean, obviously, for example, Rengoku has a fire one because he's the Flame Hashira, and I'm pretty sure he just decided to wear that. Muichiro wears literally the standard outfit. And so on and so forth, you know? Question 61, sub or dub? Sub. Question 62, is Usopp going to die? Closest dream is to be a brave pirate. I could be wrong on this, but I don't think Usopp is going to die. Especially because of the fact Oda has stated many times that he doesn't like having people die in the series, usually. With the exception, obviously, of a few people, like the Donut and whatnot. But he has stated he doesn't like drawing people's deaths, and so I don't think Usopp is going to die. With that being said, I do think Shanks is going to die. I do personally think Shanks will die in a fight against Blackbeard, but we will see. Question 62, I think. I don't know. Question 62. Imagine if Zoro navigated for one day and finds the Laugh Tale. Probably. I could see that happening. My man's gonna get lost and end up, I don't even know where. He'll end up back in East Blue. Question 63. Is Demon Slayer an overrated anime to you? A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It is overrated a little bit. Some people consider Demon Slayer like the greatest anime of all time. I personally don't think so. I think it's decent. I think it's a good shonen, but I don't think it's like the greatest anime ever. It's good, but it's not phenomenal. Personally, out of all of the new gen shonen, I think Jujutsu Kaisen is significantly better. Question 64, I think. And hello, Marita. What's good? Question 64. I'm on the One Piece grind. I'm at Punk Hazard. Fair, fair. Good lad, good lad. Always good to be on the One Piece grind. Question 64. Best sports anime? Personally, I like Kuroko's basketball the most. But I have heard good things about Blue Lock. I have not watched or read Blue Lock yet, but I have heard good things, and I probably think, based off the clips that I've seen, I probably will enjoy it. Do I think it will be better than Kuroko's basketball to me? I don't know, but we'll see. Because at some point, I probably will read it. Question 65. Next part, can we, if we don't get a chance, next part, can we watch One Piece? Like what, on stream? No. We cannot watch One Piece on stream, otherwise I will get banished to the YouTube Shadow Realm and my channel won't exist anymore. So question 66. Does Luffy kill anyone or just break their dreams? I mean, it is theorized Kaido is dead, but who knows? I will stand by the fact that unless we see the dead body, they ain't dead. But people do theorize that he did kill Kaido, but who knows? Question 67. Question 67. Have you flown a kite? Yes, I have flown a kite. Question 68. Are you sad about Akira Toriyama's death? Of course I am. I made a whole 15-minute video on that. Akira Toriyama was one of the greatest influences in anime history and also massively impacted not only mine, but literally millions of people across the world. And it very much hit home when he passed away. Rest in peace to the greatest mangaka of all time. Question 69. I personally think that anime is being over socialized. I can't really say that word without getting in trouble with YouTube, but over objectified. Do you think that? Yes and no. I don't think it's necessarily just a problem with anime, but just a problem with media in general. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I get flooded with that kind of content whenever I go on Instagram or Reddit or really anywhere. So I don't think it's just an anime problem. It's just a thing that is just part of media. Question 70. I mean, Demon Slayer is actually like kind of good, not better than One Piece or JJK or like Dragon Ball. Yeah, I agree. I'm not in any way knocking Demon Slayer. I think Demon Slayer is good. I just don't think it's one of some people think it's the greatest anime of all time, which I don't agree with. Question 70. Demon Slayer over JJK all day. I completely disagree. Completely disagree. I think JJK is way better than Demon Slayer. Question 70, Blue Lock manga is better than the anime. Fair, fair. I am most likely going to read the manga. Hey, new watcher, what's your favorite anime? My favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z, and I appreciate you watching my content, fam. Question 71, is Black Clover the best new gen? For me, yes. No, I think JJK is the best new gen. Black Clover is good, though. And I actually would almost debate that it's better than Demon Slayer. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Nah, I think I like Demon Slayer more than Black Clover, but Black Clover is still really good also. Question 72. I mean, you're one of the greatest YouTubers I've ever seen. I appreciate you, Jose. I don't actually agree with that. I don't think I'm actually that great of a YouTuber, but I appreciate the love, fam. Your kite is flying right now. Wild. Question 72. Is Demon Slayer a good anime or just mid? I wouldn't call it mid. I think it's good, but I don't think it's great. I think they're like, say if I were to make an anime tier list, I would put it in like high B tier, maybe A tier, low A tier, high B tier. I would probably put it in maybe my top 50, but I would maybe top 50, top 60 or something, but I would put it nowhere near the top 10. Question 73. What's your favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. Question 74. Hype for JJK Season 3? Of course. I am very, very much hyped because I actually am more hyped for most likely it's going to be in Season 4. I'm very hyped for Season 4 because there's a specific fight that I'm very hyped for, and I'm assuming a lot of people know what I'm talking about and would agree. I don't think it's going to be in Season 3, though. I think it's going to be after Season 3. Question 75. Do you enjoy making your memes? Of course. I do indeed enjoy posting memes. I enjoy making people laugh. Or making content that makes people laugh. Question 76. Most fan service anime new gen, not for the obvious one. Yeah, I was going to say most anime has fan service in one way or another, and that's not even a new thing. You should see the original Dragon Ball. The original Dragon Ball was very fan servicey. So fan service in anime is not a new thing. I think it's more prevalent now in anime, but it's not a new thing. Question 76, right? Why don't you try to do a tier list on the most liked anime on the comments? It would be a great video. Mainly because that'd be very hard to calculate just through comments alone. And I have made videos in the past of websites that have ranked the best anime of all time, and I completely disagreed with a lot of them. And also the video just didn't do well. So I'm sticking with memes. Question 77. What's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Probably Goku. Goku followed by either Dragon Ball Z Broly or Goku Black. And then Vegeta. Question 78. Favorite anime ship? Favorite anime ship? Either Bulma and Vegeta or probably Bulma and Vegeta if I had to think off the top of my head. Or Rias, Gremory, and Issei from High School DxD. Or Soma and I kind of forget her name. The main character The god tongue chick from Food Wars. I can't remember her name right now. Question 78, I think. You have a very calming voice. I appreciate you. It's JoJo. Appreciate the love. Who's got question 78 for me? Gohan or Goku? Goku. I like Goku more, personally. Who's got question 79? Question 79. Got 21 more questions to go, right? Question 79. No way Dragon Ball Z is my favorite too. After the creator died, it's been my favorite for a long time. Yeah, no, Dragon Ball Z has always been my favorite anime. Ever since I first started watching it. It's been my favorite anime since I was like 7 years old. Question 79. Gojo or Sukuna? I like Gojo more. Question 80. Have you ever cosplayed? Not really. I mean, I've worn a Naruto headband. Does that count? But other than that, not really, no. I'm too lazy, honestly. I think cosplays are awesome. I think they're really cool and fun, but I'm just too lazy to do it. We need more Naruto and Boruto memes. That is coming. So, spoiler alert, a little inside information for people that have decided to watch this. The order of operations currently is the next up in memes is going to be Classroom of the Elite. I'm currently reading all of the manga right now. Should be finishing that tomorrow, hopefully. But I'm currently reading all of Classroom of the Elite, so that's going to be the next memes. Then it's going to be Freyren, I believe. And then after Freyren, it's going to be more Naruto memes. Question 81. One Piece or Naruto? What do I like more? Probably Naruto. Question 82. Has Zoro ever called Sanji by his name? Canonically, I don't think so. Question 83. Gojo or Geto? I like Gojo more. Question 84. Why people also say they are 10 Straw Hats when they're 11 Straw Hats? Sunny is one and probably the most important one also. Fair. That is a fair point. Good point. I do agree with that statement. Question 85. This is going to be a long video. Not really. I mean, I'm going to be done probably within the next 15 minutes or so, unless you're referring to me actually answering 1,600 questions. In that case, that is not the case, because I have to reiterate this every single time that I only answer 100 questions on these live streams. But this is episode 16 of these live streams, so that's why it says 1,600, just because it makes for a better title, you know. And in total, out of all of the live streams, that will have means that I have answered 1,600 questions in total out of all of the live streams. Kind of similar to all of the meme videos. Like for the most recent Demon Slayer video, there's not actually 700 memes in that video. But in total, throughout the entirety of my channel, I have posted over 700 Demon Slayer memes. Question, 85, right? Question 85. Adult Boruto or KCM2 Naruto? Adult Boruto is stronger, unfortunately. Question 86. Demon Slayer or One Piece? One Piece. Question 87. Truck-kun versus Train-kun. The real question. Gonna have... if they were to fight each other, probably Train-kun's gonna win. Train usually beats Truck. But, but in overall, throughout anime, I'll have to give it to Truck-kun. Because Truck-kun is the true god of death in anime. Question 87. Favorite Hunter x Hunter character? Ooh. That's a tough one. Either... That's tough. Either Meruem, Killua, or Chrollo. Probably Meruem. Meruem's probably my favorite. Question 88, I think. Question 88. King Caleb, what's good, fam? Question 88. Why did Choso thought Yuji was his little brother? Because he is his little brother. Like, he's actually factually his little brother. Question 89. Have you watched Five Sisters anime? The quintessential quintuplets? Yes, I have. I also know who the winner is. I know who's the one he marries. Question 89, I think. Question 89. Are you gonna read the Boruto manga? I do. I am fully caught up with the Boruto manga. Question 90. I'm gonna go see a Zoro called Sanji. I don't think he did ever call him Sanji. Question 90. Adult Boruto? I already answered that. Adult Boruto stronger. Question 90. Everyone keeps saying JoJo because he's the strongest and he got the most Riz. I'm not entirely sure what we're talking about on that one. Question 90. Which is better, JJK or Demon Slayer? I personally, again, think JJK is better. Question 91. Naruto or Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z. Question 92. 5 anime that are going to prison? So 5 anime that have to do with going to prison? I feel like there aren't that many. Off the top of my head, Prison School, Dead Man Wonderland. Honestly, that's all I can think of at the moment. Those are the only 2 that I can think of that. Oh, Baki. Baki did go to prison. Those are the only 3 I can think of. Question 94. Team Light or Team L? L. Question 95. Have you read the latest Boruto chapter? Yes. Yes, I have. Question 96. Do you think Sakura deserves the 3rd spot in the Naruto most liked character list? Most liked? No. But I also think that Sakura gets a lot more hate than she deserves. Question 96. What do you think Luffy's true dream is? I mean, it's exactly what he says it is. I don't think he has some underlying motive. It is to find the One Piece and to be free. To just do things that he enjoys doing. Question 96, I think. Question 96. He has called it, Zoro has called Sanji by his name one time when they're frightened. Fighting. Just saw it. Fair enough. Question 96. Best ship in Demon Slayer? Giyu and Shinobu. Question 97. Is Sakura useless? No. She says stupid things, but no, she is not useless. She is far from useless. She's actually very important. Question 98. In the prison school German dub, a YouTuber voiced one of the characters. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. In YouTube canon lore, Mr. Beast is voiced by Naruto. The voice actress for Naruto is also the voice actress for the Japanese dub of Mr. Beast. Question 98, I think. What if Naruto married Sakura? I feel like it theoretically they have more chemistry, but I don't know. It doesn't make it makes more sense, I feel like, than Hinata to a certain degree. But at the same time, Hinata does make sense too, so it's hard to say. Not what would happen though is I don't know. Sarada wouldn't exist. Boruto theoretically wouldn't exist either. Question 99. Who's your favorite character in Baki? Probably Yujiro. Yujiro is probably my favorite. And then question 100. The manga cap above shows a mistranslation. Fair enough. Question 100. Is Hinata a stalker? Theoretically, yes. Yes. Hinata is actually a stalker. I'll answer one extra question. Did you ever watch Death Note? Yes. Yes. I watched Death Note literally like 15 years ago. But on that note, that is all 100 questions, guys. I appreciate you guys for all the questions. I appreciate everybody that came through. You guys are the greatest anime fan base of all time. Appreciate all the love. Next live stream will be on Thursday, so 2 days from now. And yeah, if you want to extra support the channel, of course, go binge watch all of my content. If you haven't already, go watch 700 funny Demon Slayer memes. And any of my other content greatly helps me out financially, of course. Helps pay the bills, keep the lights on, and whatnot. And as always, guys, I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Peace.